Message to the president. I've got to say, we got pilots, we got engineers, we got conductors on trains, football players, baseball players. All of these high-paying jobs are paid high because of the people that are doing the job. Without them, we wouldn't have it. There would be no flights. There would be no train rides. There would be no games. There would be nothing without the players and the drivers and the operators that are operating this stuff. And why in the world has the truck driver been shafted to the bottom of the barrel when we should be the top of the food chain, guys? The truck driver, without him, nothing happens. There will be no flights. There will be no trains. There will be no boats. There would be nothing moving if there wasn't a truck driver. So for some reason, everybody's shafted the truck driver and nickel and dimed us till the point of extinction, just about. So I'm saying, I'm asking that we look into this and enforce the fact that trucking is a critical infrastructure and it be treated as such and be protected by the federal government in that way. I'm asking that we get a $4 a mile minimum for freight to move across the board in this country. I'm asking that we have a law put in place that keeps brokers paid hourly and transparent, so there is no conflict of interest between the shipper and the carrier. There's no more brokers putting a load on the board so damn low, knowing that some poor bastard's going to come along and have to take it just to try and get somewhere else and do it at a loss, so they can rake in the dough and bring in $500 or $1,500 a day off the backs of these hardworking men and women in the trucking industry. Guys, we got to do something. Mr. President, Sean Duffy, if you guys hear this message, please, do something for the working man. We're dying out here. The reason nothing's going good is because there ain't no money in our pockets. Nobody has pride in their work anymore. Nobody goes to work and is proud to be driving down the road. Everybody's going to work thinking, man, I'm getting fucked. Excuse my language. Everybody's going to work. Their mental health sucks. You know how to help trucker mental health? Money. You know how to take care of the parking problem for truckers? Money. If we can afford parking, we don't give a shit to pay it if we're making money. So we got to get these carriers a minimum of $4 a mile. It's got to happen, guys. And with that, it's going to trickle down, and the drivers are going to start making more money. And if they're not, people are going to start quitting these companies and going to places that they know are going to pay their drivers and take care of their drivers and give them what they need. And these other companies that are greedy, they'll go out of business. That's how the free market works. But we got to have a little help. We got to quit having this legislature that's made up by these politicians. Let's be for the people, by the people. That's our government. Let's get together and make this happen, guys. We got a voice. And then if we get what we want, it's going to boil down to who's doing a better job. If you suck at your job, well, you ain't going to be in business very long. If you're killing it, keep killing it. It's going to be good for everybody. Listen, the fact that truck drivers are divided, they've got rid of the CB, nobody can speak English hardly. I can go 20 miles down a highway, nobody's on the radio. We used to be together. Guys, let's come together again. I got like 8,000 likes on this video. I don't know how many shares on one of my main videos to the president. Guys, there's only 45 of us in the Telegram group. I don't know if you realize this Telegram group is so important because it puts us together in a group. If I put a text out in 2 seconds, 45 drivers have that message and vice versa. We are in there communicating. I highly recommend that you be a part of the fixing of the problem instead of just complaining about it. Guys, if you like these videos, if you share these videos, if you favorite these videos, for God's sakes, go into the bio and join the Trucker Telegram group. Say hello. We would love to hear your point of view. We don't all agree in there. It's not a bunch of yes men in the group and women. Trust me, we don't agree on a lot, but we do agree on one thing. Rates have got to come up. Carriers have got to be able to maintain their bottom line and make money. If we're not making money, why are we doing this? We need to have law enforced. We need to recognize the fact that we are critical infrastructure, and we need to band together. Guys, the trucking industry, if we got together, This group can handle 200,000 members. Imagine if we had 50,000 truckers and carriers in this group chit-chatting every day. Think of the power we could have. They don't want that, guys. They gave unions a bad name, and then the unions took over by big corporations and got infiltrated. Let's start our own thing. I don't want to call it a union. Let's call it just truckers banding together. Truckers. I see truckers supporting truckers all the time. Guys, let's support each other for a cause. Let's get this out to the president. Never say never, never quit. Only way you can fail is if you quit. You know, I'm sure if we all take a good look inside, the only reason we're still here is because we just got a no-quit attitude. You know who I'm talking to. If you don't agree with me, this ain't for you. If you've already admitted defeat, then I don't know what to tell you. But guys, I know that's not the case. I've got so many likes. I've got so many shares, so many favorites. Guys, get in that Telegram group. Say hi, introduce yourself, and be a part of this. This could be big. It can only be big if you guys get in there. You know, it's not a social club, guys. Let's bring trucking together. Let's get what we want. Let's start getting money back in our pocket. Let's make trucking great again, guys. Trucking's badass, man. I missed out on all the cool trucking back in the day. I've only been over the road 2 years. I've had my CDL since 2014. Guys, let's go back to let's get what we need. We can get it. We can have power. There's power in our voice if we can just unite our voice, guys. I don't know what else to say except for join that Telegram group. And don't forget to check out my giveaway. I'm giving away a couple Harleys, trying to get a food kitchen opened up called It's Not an Issue. If you guys want to support that, McCowanCompany.com. I think there's a link in my bio for that. Also, you can just click. You go in there, get a free entry. Any purchase you make, all dollars spent counts for entries, guys. What else do we need to talk about in this video? Yeah, just share it out, guys. Let's get together on this thing. Let's make something happen, guys. If we don't get together, if you just sit there in your chair and say, yeah, I like that video, and you don't get involved, you're not helping. It doesn't mean anything. So, with that being said, believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, and you shall be saved, guys. Trust in Him. He can make your life not perfect, but He can give you the joy to go through the crazy shit that we're about to go through, I'm pretty sure. It's peace going through it, guys. It's joy knowing that it doesn't matter. Anyway, I don't want to get on a rant on that. You all know where I stand on that. What am I forgetting to talk about here? Oh, yeah, better. I'm at the Hilton down here on Branson, at the landing in Branson. Guys, they don't got a continental breakfast. They got it's $3 a cup of coffee, no complimentary coffee. I'm very disappointed. The room is killer. I mean, this room is awesome. The view is awesome. But I got down there for breakfast this morning, and it sucked. They didn't have breakfast. You know, there's no breakfast. There's no coffee. Check it out. The room is killer, though. It's got a full kitchen, 2 bedrooms, full bathroom. I mean, it is pretty nice, actually. I guess I would recommend it, but I was not upset. I was not happy about the no continental breakfast. That's the reason I stay at Hilton. Anyways, hope everybody's having a good day. Hope you all take time to go in the Telegram group. If it doesn't work, if you can't get in there, hit me up in the messages. Blow me up if I don't respond, because I got a ton of messages coming through. And I'll have to update the Telegram code. Every now and then it expires. I don't know why. From what I understand, it's not supposed to, but it does. So if you can't get in, blow up my comments. Say, hey, it's not working, and get in there. I'll update it. And we'll have some conversations, guys. Like I say, the group is great. Don't be shy. Don't be hesitant. It's not a scam, dude. It's a bunch of just truck drivers, guys. Men and women. Carriers. And it's a pretty good group. I'm actually pretty happy with it so far, and it's very encouraging, guys. We're encouraging each other in there. This is going to be a thing. Be a part of it, guys. See ya. Oh, wait. September 1st, we're still celebrating 2 years sobriety. We're going to take a break, guys. Don't forget about that. See ya.